Welcome back. In today's video, we will discuss about binary search tree. In binary search tree, we will especially discuss about insertion. Now, what insertion means, given you have already an existing binary search tree, how could you insert a newer record? Now, it is just a simple step. It says, proceed down the tree as you would with a find. Means you have just a thing. I am not sure whether this number is or not, present or not. Just consider this number is present. Suppose you are adding 13. Just have a hope that the number is already present. If X is found, do nothing because it is already present. You have not supposed to do anything. Otherwise, insert X at the last spot on the path traversed. Simple it is. We will go as per the normal search algorithm and will assume this element is present. Now, if X is found, then fine, I will stop. Otherwise, I will insert X at the last spot on the path traversed. The complexity would be order of height of the tree. Now we'll see how we can create a tree from the scratch, and then we will move towards the how we can actually look into the algorithms basically. Okay, now so we'll start now. Suppose I inserted first as a 45, so it is currently blank. It will insert 45 here. Now suppose I insert something more than 45, that is like 75. Okay, so okay, 75 is more than 45, so it will go to right of the 45 here. You can see in this way. Now the next, suppose I inserted like 24, so it is less than 45, it will go here. Okay, now suppose I insert 100, it is more than 45, it will more than 75, so it will go in this way. More than 45, more than 75, so it will be inserted here. Now if somebody asks me to insert 72, so it is more than 45 but less than 75, so it will be inserted here. Okay, now we'll see here. Now if somebody asks me to insert 10, it is less than 45, less than 24, less than 45, less than 24, it will be inserted here. Now if somebody asks to be inserted like 30, less than 45, more than 24, 30 added here. Now if I want to insert 27, it should be less than 45, more than 24, less than 30, so will be inserted here. Okay, now if we want to add like 1, how we can insert? See, less than 45, less than 24, less than 1, it would be here. So it is just the same way. You have to search the position and then you have to insert. Every time the smaller will go to the left and the bigger will go to the right. I will try 4-5 more examples. Suppose I want to insert 55, more than 45, less than 75, less than 72, so 55 will be added here. Suppose I want to insert 50, less than 40, more than 45, less than 75, less than 72, less than 50 will be inserted here. If I want to insert 52, see here. Okay, so less than 72, less than 55, more than 50, so it will be inserted here. Okay, if I want to insert 57, what will happen? More than 45, less than 75, less than 72, more than 55 will be inserted here. Now suppose I want to insert 38, what will happen? Less than 45, more than 24, more than 30, it will be inserted here. If I want to insert 32, this is the last insertion I will perform. You can see, and 32 will be inserted left of the 38. Now this is one thing. Now I will try one more example for the skewed nature of the tree. like within the binary search tree, skewed trees are possible. For example, 10, if I insert 9, see, it is creating a left skewed binary search tree. It is creating a left skewed binary search tree. In the same way, a right skewed binary search tree is also possible. You can see it is a left skewed binary search tree. In the same way, if we keep inserting the sorted order, that is in increasing order, we will eventually get a right skewed binary search tree. So this is the idea how you can create a binary search tree. I will move towards the algorithm now. So the complexity would be order of height of the tree where you will actually do the insertion, because in the average case it would be order of log n base 2. In the worst case it could jump up to order of n in the case of the skewed nature of the tree. Now we'll see an algorithm now. So this algorithm uses for what are the parameters I have. INSBSC, that is the algorithm name. Info left right. Info is the item that I'm looking, will be the item. The left will hold the left subtree addresses and the right will hold the right subtree addresses. Root will point to the root. Item will point to the item that I want to insert. Location would be the location where the item has to be added, location of the item. Or avail is just a free list of the memories from where I can locate a memory. Insert the item in a tree T with a root is a root, and info left right is a 3-array representation in the memory. This algorithm returns the LOC, that is the location of item, or add item as a new node in the tree. So in this case, okay, let's say call find algorithm. Suppose in this tree I want to add 24. Suppose in this particular given tree I want to add 24. How this algorithm could actually work, we'll see. For 24, call the find algorithm. Now in the previous video, we have seen how the searching algorithm works, that is the same algorithm only. Now we have already seen whenever I try to find 24 in this particular tree, I got an unsuccessful search because the 24 is not present, and whenever this loop terminates, this was the scenario. I will just try to rewrite again. Whenever the find algorithm terminated, whenever it is searching 24, this was the result. I will mark it on the tree directly, so it would be helpful to go into the further algorithm, like how we can solve it further from here. So if you want, you can check the previous video where you will get an idea how the find algorithm actually works. So this would be the parent. This is the parent, and the LOC is like pointing to null. This was the scenario whenever the algorithm actually terminated, whenever it was searching 24. Okay, so now, so if the location is not equal to null, see, in my case the location is null, so I will not exit. So it says what? If the element is already present that you want to add, you should exit, because the duplicate elements are not allowed to insert. Now go to step number 3, copy item into the new node in the avail list. So if avail is equal to null, this means I cannot avail a new memory. I will just print overflow and I will exit. Otherwise, from avail list I will create a new node, and avail will jump to the left of the avail, and I will copy the item into the information part. Okay, so let me create this. Currently my LOC is null, so you have to take care of this. And suppose this is the node I have created. It has 3 parts, left, right and part. Suppose it is 24 here inserted. Suppose I inserted 24 here. Let me create again. So 24 in the info of the new. Now it says what whatever the address of the new, the LOC should point to that particular. Copy the address of the new to the LOC. Is this moment the LOC is pointing to null, but now the LOC will point to this node. LOC will point to this node. Okay. After this, left of and right of the new should be, so this should be null, this should be null. Now simple, it says if the parent equal to null. See, in my case the parent is not null, so this case will work whenever you are trying to insert the root node. Otherwise I will go to the F part, else if part. It says if whatever the item, my item is 24 and what is the information of the parent, 20. Is it the case? Item is 24 less than 20? No. So I will go to the right side. It says what? Whatever the address of the new you have, copy it to the right of the parent. So see here, it will be added to the right. 24, basically 24 will be added to the right or not. So this particular node has been added to the right of the 24. So now the LOC is pointing to the newly created node and the parent of 24 would be the 20. So this is the algorithm how we could insert the 24 in existing binary search tree. So every insert, suppose you have to do 4 times insertion, this algorithm would be called 4 times. One insertion needs order of height of the tree depending what is the height. If it is an average case, it would be order of log n base 2. If it is a skewed tree, the complexity will jump up to order of n. So this would be the parent. After insertion I am saying. And for how the find algorithm works, you should make sure you check the previous video where you will see how the find algorithm actually works. And one thing you should also, I will tell you, the complexity here is only because of this find algorithm. See, because you're just in the rest of the step from 2 to 4, you're just adding some of the pointers left and right, nothing else. The complexity is only because of this find algorithm, where the complexity of insertion would be order of n in the skewed tree, or in the worst case whenever it is in a skewed tree, or it could be order of log n base 2 whenever it is a balanced tree, like almost balanced, the complexity would be order of log n base 2, that would be the average case. Now that with the time complexity would be order of height of the tree. Now we'll come to one more interesting property of the BST. If you find the in-order traversal of this tree, if you find the in-order traversal of a binary search tree, it prints all the keys in the sorted order. Given this binary search tree, if I find the in-order traversal, it will just give me the sorted order, increasing order. It will just print all the keys in the increasing sorted order. So that is the in-order traversal of a BST. For any BST, in-order traversal will always print all the keys in the increasing sorted order. So thank you for, and this is all about for this video. Thank you.